What does it take to truly succeed in life? Is it luck, talent, or hard work? As we traverse the landscapes of our lives, these questions often linger in our minds. Success, an elusive concept, is chased by many but grasped by few. It's often misconstrued as a product of chance, a gift of innate talent, or the fruit of relentless toil. But is that the whole truth? What if we told you that success is more than just the sum of these elements? There are other factors, often overlooked, that play a crucial role in shaping our journey towards success. Consider this: the power of high self-awareness, the magic of emotional intelligence, and the unyielding strength of brutal accountability. These are the unsung heroes in the narrative of success. They are the pillars that uphold the edifice of personal growth and achievement. So, let's delve deeper. What if we told you it's none of the above? Imagine a wise sage living on a mountaintop known for his wisdom and insight. This sage, a beacon of knowledge and understanding, represents the quintessence of self-awareness. He is a mirror reflecting the inner self, a compass guiding towards personal growth, and a lantern illuminating the path of wisdom. A solitary figure against the backdrop of the sky, the sage spends his days in contemplation. Through introspection, he uncovers the secrets of his soul, understanding his strengths like the back of his hand, acknowledging his weaknesses without a shred of denial. He is the epitome of self-awareness, a living testament to the power of knowing oneself. The sage's wisdom is not a product of divine intervention or a serendipitous gift. It's born out of a relentless pursuit of self-understanding. He knows his strengths, the talents that set him apart, and the skills that make him unique. He leverages these strengths to make wise decisions, to guide those who seek his counsel, and to live a life that is in harmony with his true nature. But the sage is not deluded by his strengths. He's equally aware of his weaknesses, the areas he must work on. He doesn't shy away from these weaknesses, instead he embraces them. He sees them not as flaws to be hidden, but as opportunities for growth and learning. This acceptance allows him to develop strategies to overcome these weaknesses, ensuring they don't hinder his journey to wisdom. But self-awareness isn't just about understanding oneself. The sage knows his impact on others. He's mindful of his actions, his words, and their effects on those around him. He realizes the power he holds and uses it responsibly, fostering positive relationships and promoting harmony. This tale of the sage demonstrates the power and importance of high self-awareness. It allows him to make wise decisions, to lead a fulfilling life, and to be a beacon for others. His wisdom, his insight, his tranquility, none of these come from mere luck or talent. They are the fruits of a deeper understanding of himself. The sage's wisdom and insight didn't come from luck or talent, but from a deep understanding of himself. Now think of an explorer, not conquering lands, but hearts with his understanding and empathy. This explorer is the embodiment of emotional intelligence. He is not armed with a sword, but with an uncanny ability to perceive, understand, and manage the emotions of others. Every step of his journey is a testament to the power of empathy. He doesn't just see the world through his own eyes, but also through the eyes of those he encounters. This skill, this ability to put himself in another's shoes, is his compass. It guides him through the dense forest of human emotions, helping him navigate the complex, often unpredictable terrain of interpersonal relationships. When he meets a fellow traveler on the road, he doesn't just offer a polite greeting and move on. He takes the time to engage, to listen, to understand. He's not just hearing words, he's tuning in to the unspoken emotions behind them. He recognizes the subtle signs of joy, fear, anger, and love. He responds with care and kindness, building a bridge of understanding and trust. In the face of conflict, our explorer doesn't resort to brute force. He uses his emotional intelligence to diffuse tension, to find common ground, to turn foes into friends. His adventures are not battles won, but bonds formed. He doesn't just survive, he thrives, not by overpowering, but by understanding. In the vast wilderness of human emotions, our explorer finds not danger, but opportunity. An opportunity to connect, to learn, to grow. His journey is not one of solitude, but of companionship. His victories are not his alone, but shared with the friends he's made along the way. His strength lies not in his physical prowess, but in his emotional intelligence. He knows that understanding others is not just a skill, but a way of life. He sees the beauty in empathy, the power in compassion, the success in connection. The explorer's success came not from physical strength, but from his ability to understand and connect with others emotionally. And so he continues his journey, an empathetic explorer in a world that's all the richer for his understanding and kindness. Lastly, picture a king revered not for his crown, but for his relentless accountability. This is no ordinary monarch. Oh no, he is a beacon of responsibility, a paragon of self-improvement and growth. He dons the mantle of leadership not just with authority, but with a profound sense of accountability. The scepter in his hand is not a symbol of power, but a constant reminder of the responsibility he carries, a responsibility he embraces with open arms. In our tale, the king is an emblem of accountability. He is the personification of the saying, "The buck stops here." Every decision he makes, every action he takes, he owns them completely, the good and the bad alike. He doesn't shy away from admitting his mistakes. Instead, he sees them as stepping stones, lessons to learn from, opportunities for growth. His subjects see this. They see his willingness to admit his flaws, to learn from his errors, and they respect him for it. They see his relentless pursuit of improvement, his determination to be better today than he was yesterday, and they are inspired by it. They see his unfaltering commitment to hold himself accountable, and they are moved by it. His reign is not marked by the lavishness of his feasts or the grandeur of his castle. Instead, it's marked by his actions, his decisions, his willingness to take responsibility for them. His accountability becomes the cornerstone of his rule, the foundation upon which his kingdom stands, the guiding principle that influences every aspect of his reign. And so his kingdom thrives. His people love him, not out of fear, but out of respect. They are loyal to him, not because they have to be, but because they want to be. They follow him not because he is their king, but because he is their leader, a leader who leads by example, a leader who is accountable for his actions. The king's reign was successful not because of his power, but because he held himself accountable for his actions. So what do a sage, an explorer, and a king have in common? You may be pondering on this, and the answer lies in the triad of success: high self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and brutal accountability. These three forces are not standalone traits, but a powerful synergy. They create a framework for understanding the self, others, and the consequences of our actions. Now let's delve deeper, shall we? The sage, with high self-awareness, understands his strengths, weaknesses, and the influence of his actions. He is not swayed by the ephemeral. He knows the essence of his being, the ebb and flow of his emotions. He's like a ship's captain, aware of the winds that propel the sails and the currents that guide the course. Next, we have the explorer, the embodiment of emotional intelligence. He navigates through the labyrinth of human emotions with an empathetic compass. He understands others, feels their joys, their sorrows, their fears. He's the diplomat, the mediator, the friend everyone needs during a storm. His emotional intelligence allows him to build bridges where others see chasms. Then we have the king, a paragon of brutal accountability. He takes full responsibility for his kingdom, the good and the bad. He does not shy away from the mirror of truth. When he errs, he does not blame the court jester or the weather. He looks inward, learns, adjusts. This is brutal accountability, the willingness to own one's actions and their consequences. Imagine a world where we all embrace this triad of success, a world of self-aware sages, empathetic explorers, and accountable kings, a world where we understand ourselves, empathize with others, and take responsibility for our actions. That is the world we should strive to create, and it starts with each one of us. It's not luck, talent, or hard work alone that brings success. It's high self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and brutal accountability. So, dear listener, are you ready to be a sage, an explorer, and a king? Now ask yourself, are you ready to become the sage, the explorer, and the king? You've heard the tales, you've witnessed the journeys, and you've seen the chronicles, but now it's your turn to delve into the depths of your own self-awareness, to flex your emotional intelligence, and to hold yourself brutally accountable. Imagine the person you could become: the sage, knowledgeable and wise; the explorer, empathetic and understanding; The king, accountable and responsible. This isn't just about achieving success, it's about becoming a better version of yourself. The key to your transformation lies within you. So, make the commitment to yourself. Promise to strive for greater self-awareness, to cultivate your emotional intelligence, and to enforce brutal accountability in your life. Remember, personal growth is a journey, not a destination. It's a never-ending process, and it starts with you. The journey to success begins with a single step. Take that step today.